Hey Taurus, how are you? It's CJ. Welcome. Time for the 2023 yearly reading. I hope you're really doing well, enjoying all that amazing holiday celebration and time with friends and family, if that's what you chose to do. So I am elevating my energy level with a little earthly caffeine. Um, my spiritual energy is crazy. It's been causing the cards to fly all over the place, but my physical body is saying, help me. so, thank you for joining me. Please remember to hit the like button if this video resonates and you like it in any way. Also, I have not pulled our subscriber winner for the solstice readings. And if you're new to my channel, January, February, March are the solstice through the equinox. Those are my 3-month readings. It's just a 3-month reading, but I use the solstice and equinox energy to help support that. What you can do is go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell. And after all the yearlies are completed, it seems like my candle here is doing something, I will be pulling that winner. So you still have time. I do that 4 times a year. So you have plenty of chances to win, and you're always enrolled once you subscribe. All right, let's get started with this. I'm super excited. Oh, I love all this green. Oh, yes. Abundance, earthly energy. Speaking of Taurus, right? But I'm going to remove this for 1 second. Excuse me. I wanted to get into our cards as we're about to channel them. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get into it. So we're going to pull an overall energy from Source. This is going to be sort of the theme for you for the year, from the divine, the source, your angels. Then we're going to get into the quantum oracles for the timelines you may align to, and we'll get into tarot shortly after that. All right, so a yearly reading. It is a little bit long. You may want to come back to it, save it, go look at January monthlies, which are already up, and the 3-month, as I said, and sort of compare the energies and see how they relate to you, because we're all on different paths at different times, and one reading may be spot on while another really doesn't seem like it has anything to do with it. The yearly forecast, however, is one of potential alignment, so therefore I suggest you keep it and review it and see if you've aligned to any of this energy throughout the year. Also, I'm going to be doing a money forecast, a yearly money forecast after these are completed, and by then we should be right on time for our mid-month money, career, and love readings. So let's get started. Happy New Year, by the way. All right, let's see what the universe wants to bring you. Always reading for my major placements in the signs, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as the nodes, North and South. And anyone who finds this reading, if there was an image or if the tagline or something, oh my gosh, miracles, Metatron is here. Wow. If maybe, this card, you see diamond white light, you see the word miracles, you see Metatron. If you're drawn to that, there's a message in this reading for you. So Metatron coming in, one of our earth angels that has ascended, miracles, miracle of birth, miracles that you want in your life. Anyway, every day we see miracles. When you see a seed come from the ground, grow into a beautiful flower, that's a miracle, right? The miracle of birth, we say that often. Well, what is birth? Birth as a physical spirit, a spirit in a physical human form, is a miracle, right? Or is it the miracle of the day-to-day? Miracles that start to manifest in your life. Seeing the miracle of the universe and how things work and how we're so interconnected that when we take one thing away, it affects us all. If we add one thing, it affects us all. So it's always a reminder to come from that state of positivity, love, and joy, because as you do so, you're affecting us all, right? And that's a miracle in and of itself. So let's see how these miracles are going to play out for you. All right, here we go. Let's get into, this is the Quantum Oracle. I'm going to pull one for each quarter, first, second, third, and fourth quarter of the year. And from there, we will pull Akashic Tarot and then the traditional Tarot. I love miracles. Oh my gosh, look at this. The loving woman. So the loving woman is first quarter energy. This can be you. It can be aligning to the divine feminine. It can also be a loving woman in your life, people surrounding you. Wow, I don't know if I hit that or if spirit hit that. I'll have to go back and look at the camera. But there's a loving woman, feminine, divine energy around you. This can be a friend, a potential partner, just someone who is there supporting you in this first quarter. What beautiful energy. This card, the vast universe. This card kind of flipped over or slid off the deck as we were chatting. So we're going to pull this. I'm going to use this as second quarter energy, spirit, the vast universe. Miracles also can relate to understanding, as I was saying earlier, how the universe works, how you work in the universe. It can also be about the fact that you're now beginning to see that all things are available to you at all times. It's a matter of tapping into that field, right? As we all say, when you're in meditation or when you're in your quiet moments, that you can feel the universe and receive the messages that are meant for you. So much out there for you. You may experience this in the second quarter. First quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, June. So during your solar return. Third quarter, July, August, September. And then the fourth quarter, of course, October, November, December. Let's get this and see what we have. Taurus, please, Spirit, for third quarter. A victim mentality. You might be feeling like something happens. Oh gosh, okay. Wow. And here we have loss and dark thoughts in the third quarter. Something, while you are on this absolutely beautiful path, what is going to go on here in the third quarter? Let's see the fourth quarter here. Those all came out together. They're all sort of the same thing. You may experience a loss. Is this a perceived loss? Now, it doesn't mean that it doesn't feel like a loss in your life, but you can truly never lose anything that is meant for you. If it is no longer meant for you, then it will exit your life while you align to what is truly yours. You might have some dark worries, some fear, some, I don't know, something may occur that just puts you in this path of thinking, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Why does this happen to me? It has a little bit of that Eight of Swords energy where you just feel trapped, but it's an illusion. You're not really trapped because you can make the choice to think positively, move forward, and take those little baby steps. And that could be why Metatron is here reminding you of those miracles that occur every single day. All right, let's look at the fourth quarter here and see what's going on. And you are not alone. You're not alone. Every sign, every reading has a quarter of dark night of the soul, contemplative time, review of their life, a situation that occurs where they're healing pain or past hurts. No year is perfect from start to finish. We obviously deal with life. We're in a human form dealing with life. So we'll see how that energy, and look at this. Fourth quarter, happy success. Yay! There's those miracles. Really happy success. Look at the stars flowing down. So I don't feel like this is something you mire, you're wallowing in. You may have this, what's the word I'm looking for? Season, if you will. That's not the word, but I'm going to use the word season. A season. It could be a few days, could be a week, could be the season. In the summer or something, or winter, depending on where you are, because this would be spring into summer or fall into winter, with the vast universe, feeling part of the universe, feeling part of the world. You might have a realization about things that kind of knocks you off kilter a little bit. And it sets you down a path of looking at what your reality was. You now realize that that was false. And this isn't going to be for everyone, but this is what they're showing me. is that some of you may really all of a sudden realize, I'm looking at this maze and into the fire and scrying. And while this is the maze of getting trapped in this, trying to work yourself through it, it has a little matrix feel to it. Like you all of a sudden pull back and realize the matrix of life, and how sometimes that can be an illusion, and you come to the realization of what life is, and that may feel like a loss to you. It may feel like, wow, I've been doing this all this time and it's been wrong or whatever. It can never be wrong because it's the experience that you wanted, right? The experience you agreed to. Meanwhile, when you come out of this, you're coming into miracles and this wonderful, happy success in this fourth quarter. Now we're going to pull the Akashic Tarot and let's get some deeper meanings. And it could be Akashic karma, it could be part of your record. It can also just be the themes. I love the Akashic Tarot because it gives us a different vibe to the theme. And then also it kind of sets up the traditional tarot as to what that day-to-day or the fine-tuning of what it is that we're going into. So we take it from the big, vast quantum energy field, kind of put it into what our life plan was, and then we put it into the quarterly. Caught in the ruins. Okay. So there's something about, all right, and they're telling me this is for the third quarter. See the caught in the ruins, and you have two children who are playing, and they got caught in the garden, and the gate is closed on them. They can't get out. This could also be about a relationship in some ways, because we have male and female here, that your relationship sort of takes a turn, and maybe you realize this isn't the person for you, or you're not the person for them. That is with the 7 of consciousness, with that victim mentality. Here you have 16, which adds up to a 7. There is certainly something about feeling like life is not what you thought it would be. You feel like things have turned to ruin. Let's get into, wow, and this is an interesting turn in that quarter. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, look at this. The summer, winter, the forces. So the loving woman with this person, divine feminine. Now you're in a time of winter. And the time of winter, it's not as, oh my gosh, some people will consider, if they see summer and then they see winter, that it's, a time of absolute destruction, right? But it is a time about stillness, receptivity, going inward. It is about, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you're about to go into the winter. There is that pause. It's a reflection. It's the hibernation. It's the review, right? It's a passive state as opposed to an active state. And it's a good time to meditate and connect with spirit and to make future plans. This winter cycle is filled with inner activity and peaceful retreat. And along with that, you can be retreating with a loving woman. You can be the loving woman who's taking some time to retreat into this cycle. Because remember, life is a cycle, and the seasons, if you experience them, are that way. Or that's why I use the solstice and the equinox, because those are seasonal time markings. Energetic, even if the weather isn't one of those that you are working with. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, you may have had plans. You're coming out of winter. You're in spring, going into your summer months, and you may have done some thinking, some retreating, some how am I going to work out my life as we move forward? Where are my plans? Where do I want to go? Inner work, planning for your future. Nesting, right? Because Taurus, right? Nesting and feeling connected to home, much more than being out and being social. In the northern hemisphere, you're going into the winter months now. We actually just had the solstice, so there you go. We're in the winter month as it is, speaking of that. And this is your time of well, that's a weird word. They said hunkering down. So if that means anything for anyone, but it is about less activity. You're not out as much. You are home more. You might be preparing, as I said, preparing your nest, but then also spending more time in contemplative thought because you're not out socializing. And realizing there's a vast universe out there. There's so much more. You might be accessing it through meditation, and they're just showing me like retreat. So if you've gone on a retreat, maybe you're taking a winter vacation. Some of you may be choosing to do a cleanse after the holiday and all the partying, and with that cleanse comes some downloads for you, or you may be choosing to add yoga or something else to your routine, and that's going to allow you access to the vast universe after all this. Because yeah, look at this, the vast universe and paths unknown. Paths unknown. Which way to go? Where do you want to write your story? There's so much out there in the universe, and you might be recognizing the fact that there's so much out in the universe and choosing a new path to go on. You have this moment of something flipping upside down for you, having to review it, take a look at it, comes after your solar return. Something may come to light in that time, but look at you with the happy success, and then with the Three of Forces, you have the bird's nest. And this is home, family, abundance. Look, you have the sun shining upon the birds. The birds are being fed. The bird's nest represents home. The babies are family. You have food, the butterfly with the transformation. So whatever you go through in that little hiccup moment in that third quarter, it actually aligns beautifully for a great success. Miracles occur in your life. You are very Taurean energy with that Three of Forces. Feeling connected, feeling nested, feeling cared for, feeling abundant. Your family, friends, work, however that is, you feel at home wherever you land in that fourth quarter. All right, are there any other messages here? No? Okay, we're going to get into the tarot now. Let's see what the messages Spirit has for you. Okay. There's a little bit of a, you might... Okay, yeah, Page of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And it is thought. New thoughts, new information, news. You may be lots of communication with this loving woman, this mother energy, this friend, this partner. This can also be the news that comes to you as you are sitting in this retreat time. This is all about information that's coming forth. Is it downloads? Is it messages? Is it phone calls? Is it letters, emails, communication, dreams? It is reflective, because we have soft, divine, feminine, loving woman energy, winter, reposed energy, and then information that comes in from the page. Young, so that, pages are young, meaning newer, and swords, of course, being air, which is information in all forms, communication, the air element, television, the internet, things that can come across to you through downloads and dreams. And you may not think, oh, thank you, Spirit. You may not realize it at the time, but this setup in this time frame could be the miracle that leads you to here. And also, may I say that while we're showing this in the third quarter, you may go through this in the first or the second, because of the fact that we're all in line differently. You may feel like you're going through this shadow period right now, but you're going to come through this. This is markers of time. However, it is the energy quantum field, and you could be accessing that sooner than others, and in a different way. Wow. There's the Empress, paths unknown, vast universe. What do I want to birth? What do I want to create? What abundance do I want to bring into my life? All about fertility and creation, understanding there's so many choices out there. Look at that. The vast universe. The world's your oyster. The universe is your oyster. What do you want? Then you have the Eight of Scrolls, paths unknown, choosing the path. Where do I go? Whatever you do, you're birthing something new for yourself. And there may be a little, and if after you do that, you may be like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Or if it doesn't go swimmingly right out of the gate, excuse me, you may be like, oh my gosh, I'm, I should never have taken this path. I should have stuck the course, Okay, thank you for... Yeah, Two of Swords. The inability to make a decision. The inability to make a decision. You can't see the forest for the trees. You're not quite sure which way to go, what to do. Yeah, you're caught up in this energy, Swords energy again, making a decision to move out of it. But the Wheel of Fate comes in. Wheel of Fate comes in and turns to happy success, miracles, your home, all things that you are looking to create in your world. Jupiter shines on you with this Wheel of Fate. What a beautiful, beautiful energy. Don't doubt yourself, Taurus. This is about the doubt or the doubters. Those who are putting that information in your head. Don't. You know you. You know you. Trust your heart. Trust your gut. Don't trust anything else. Heart and gut. Look at the information. Do the research. Prepare a plan. But ultimately, it is in your gut, your heart, the portal. The heart is the portal to the universe, to all things, because it's love. And the gut is your third brain. You have your brain, your heart, and your gut. I say this all the time. Excuse me. Can't go wrong when you listen to your heart and you trust your gut. Even if it's against all things that everyone thought would be or thinks is better for you. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? You guys don't want to give me any more here. Okay. All right, we're on to the next deck. Let's clarify. Let us clarify for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and North Nodes. Plenty of decks. It is the yearly, so I have lots of decks to choose from. Oh, okay. And we have our first card. The Eight of Pentacles. Learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to detail, skilled work that you love. This is during that, what quote unquote winter, right? Winter season, which all that really represents is yin energy as opposed to yang energy. The loving woman, the stillness, the meditation, the learning. There's no action here, right? Information coming in, the stillness, what you would consider winter. You can look at it as a season, but it's really a mental state of mind. And then the loving woman with the divine feminine. Much more research. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Connecting to skill. Interesting. But I love that in this time frame because you're really learning. Learning about yourself, learning a skill, learning a subject, doing research, maybe planning on, you kind of know you're going to make a change. You're just deciding what that's going to be. Perhaps you are so successful or a great professional in your field and you're looking to add to that, or even look to change, or maybe a side hustle because of the pentacles being there in your energy. It can be in your, if you're a homebody and you're at home, you could be learning how to do certain things in the house. Oh gosh, as I said, these cards are kind of hot. Look, Nine of Cups. Your wishes are coming true. Dreams are a reality, a magical time of life. Good fortune, faith in the universe that all will be well. There's that vast universe. There is the paths unknown, the Empress, and you are just aligned to putting out what it is you want to attract, knowing that you can achieve this because you believe in miracles. You trust. Let's see where this third quarter conflict is. Oh, okay. Not as bad as you think it is, because look at what's clarifying it. The page, another page of cups, page of what? Or page of swords with the information, meditation. But now here's the emotion. Remember, consciousness, dark thoughts, consciousness of feeling like a victim. But it's an emotional thing. You may be moody. You could feel inexperienced. But you could also be sensitive and open-hearted. Messages about relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. This may help you to make that decision that you're unable to. And there could be, with the caught in the ruins, some messages about your relationship, and that may there could be a change in your relationship status. And that's not going to be for everyone. I say that because of the caught in the ruins, and then here is the page of cups, which represents a new relationship or some information that comes forth about a relationship. But it can also be an overwhelming opening of the heart to joy, sensitivity, psychic abilities, understanding, if you will, from a heart point of view. I kept feeling your heart in this, and even though the Two of Swords is unable to make a decision, it could be because of the messages coming in from the relationship or a heart-centered, because of the cups, situation. But you also had coming with it the Knight, and the Knight brings passion, confidence, charismatic, restless maybe, events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts. It's really what I was saying about you can't go wrong when you listen to the heart and the gut. Stay focused, a passionate relationship. So here you go again with this relationship energy, but the Knight of Wands actioning boldly towards something. And again, passion, romantic messages regarding a relationship, the caught in the ruins. You could be rebuilding a relationship in this month, in this time frame. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Knight of Cups, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. The Knight of Cups is really a fun person to date, that's for sure. There's always fun, there's always action, there's always great passion and flirtation. Could be the beginning of a relationship if you're coming out of one here, or something that may have, maybe you're wanting to call in love and you're looking to couple and you're just like, you know what, this has happened in the past. I've not succeeded. I have lost what I've loved. But you know what? Again, it applies to people in different ways. But the fact that you have the Page of the Cups, the Knight of the Cups, and the Knight of Wands here, for some of you can really bode well for a new relationship or the invigoration, the renewal of a current relationship to something that's much more passionate and I want to say passionate. What I also want to say is make sure if it's a sudden love affair and it's love and it's what you all agreed to and you're having fun, great. What I want to say is don't get caught up in it if it's more fling oriented than a permanent relationship. Wow, there's that Hermit. There's this Hermit time. Here is the Star, having faith in your future. Your future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to channeling time and changing times. The light at the end of the tunnel. The Star, all lights are on you, right? This feels like this is part of the second quarter with this wishes coming true. Empress, you know what, this is going to happen throughout the season with the miracles where your wishes are coming true. But you do have this 2 cards of wishes coming true in that second quarter that's being related to you. But the Star can also be towards the end of the year as an overall energy. But you also have here the Dreamer, which is the Fool. It's a starting on a new path, a new start. Trust yourself, put your fears aside, take a leap of faith. And that very well could be in work, it could be in moving, it could be in this relationship. For some of you that's showing up, oh my gosh, yes. We're letting go of the ego, illusions of feeling trapped. This is this third quarter. There is an illusion around this. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices, that 2 of Swords here, right, that lead to your happiness, okay? And when you do, look at this. Your ships are coming in with the 3 of Wands. 3, again, abundance from past choices, planning for the long term, pride in the success of your labors. What a beautiful reading. Taurus, this is absolutely amazing. Remember to keep in this flow, in the trust that miracles do happen. Miracles, your relationship is renewed, or you find your person, or maybe you just break free of some bad habits and toxic relationships and have some fun. But overall, while you're in hermit mode, time spent in peaceful meditation, shining your light as an example to others, seek or become a spiritual mentor, self-discovery. This is this first quarter. This is the winter. This is the Page of Swords, information coming to you in that retreat time that help, or learning, that help bring you to this beautiful energy of blessings, wishes coming true. The Empress, choosing paths unknown, recognizing that the entire universe is yours. What do you want to do with that? You'll overcome some of this feeling of not having enough or a lack or feeling trapped. And when you do, you're in this beautiful gift of happy success, bird's nest, the Wheel of Fortune, and the abundance coming from you, from your choices that you've made to make you happy, to fulfill Taurus, to fulfill what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. It's just great. This is a great year, right? It's a great year. I wanted to see if there's any really big numbers. In each one of these quarters, it's always a surprise, but not really, how they all add up in a certain way. Okay, so 8. We have 8 shining at me. 8, 8. This is the number of self, right? You have 7, 7 with the consciousness and that caught in the ruins. Oh, and the star, yeah, 15 seconds. Yeah, the star adds up to an 8 as well. So 8, 8, and 8. The 7s are repeating. The 3s are repeating. 3, consciousness, 3 of forces. What else? There's something else I wanted to say. Well, and also Hermit being Virgo energy. So, you know, you can have a Virgo around you. Could be the loving woman. But it's also that grounded energy, the retreat energy that you're seeing in this first quarter of the year, no matter where you are. Winter is a state of frequency, a place, an energy of action. So it's more in repose, in reflection than it is in action. Wishes coming true, dreams. You were going to have such a great creative spark in that second quarter moving forward. You will handle whatever it is that comes up that brings you that lack of faith. And boy, do you break through. You break out of that ego mentality into all of the beautiness of a new start, abundance, happy success, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate. Jupiter shines upon you. My goodness, do you have such a beautiful year of miracles. And again, with that happy success and the Empress here with this relationship, you may find your person have a baby. It's another great miracle for some of you. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to hit that like, and I will talk with y'all soon. Love and abundant blessings until I speak with you again. Bye for now.